Well, out on the job, you get some pretty heavy tasks. And Richard Delena, the irrigation officer in the City of Greater Goodness, this is a pretty heavy pipe, Richard.
It is rather heavy, Graham, but it's
so at the count of 1, 2, 3, we'll drop it. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. I've still got all my toes. Richard, irrigation pipe.
Yep.
People start thinking automatically of water.
Yep.
And that's what this is about.
Certainly is.
Where's it coming from? Where's it going to?
Righto. The water's coming from the Barwon Prison, Graham. It's a Class C water, and we're piping all the way down to the Elcho Park golf course to try and supplement some or take away some of the demand for the potable water to keep the course open.
And obviously that means that we're making real good environmental use of the water that's
certainly, Graham. Yep.
Through Barwon Prison.
Yep, definitely. We're trying to reduce our reliance on potable water. Potable water is not only expensive, but a valuable resource that's getting short and shorter supply. So we're looking at anything we can do to alleviate that, and the Class C water from Barwon Prison will be fantastic.
Let's just stop there to our viewers. What is potable water?
Potable water is drinking quality water only, so that's what comes out of your taps and you can drink. Everything after that is a recycled or alternative water source, and it can go from Class A all the way down to Class C.
And in this case, Class C water is the most suitable, definitely, for the Elcho Park golf course.
Yeah, we'll be, Graham. We've got a few things just to make sure the water quality is right, and a few EPA requirements as far as health and safety, but generally it'll be perfect for what we want to do for watering turf.
How long have you been involved in the world of irrigation?
Too long, Graham, about 25 years.
And the City of Greater Goodness have got a lot of irrigation projects on the go because water has become such a very valuable subject.
Yeah, it is, Graham. We have a number of projects. We've received federal funding for alternative projects, so it's a big priority at the moment is to reduce our potable water and look at anything else we can do to keep some of our sports grounds and also parks going for people to use.
And that's been a compliment to the COGG, the fact that since 2007, when we started getting more and more in a drought, that the water consciousness of the public and the support of council has seen the greater majority of our sporting grounds kept up to pace.
I think people come to realise, Graham, that you don't have to have everything looking like the MCG or bright green, a fit for use surface. A bit of water just to keep it ticking over during summer is all we need. And with what we get from Barwon Water, we can get a lot of work done, keep a lot of sports grounds and public open space open, which is great. And
when do we hope this completion will be made by?
I've got a feeling towards the end of January, I think we're looking at, or depending on how the construction work goes, but hopefully end of January, and then we'll go from there. It'll be implementation stage, water quality, testing, all that sort of thing to get up and going, but yeah, hopefully around then.
So to all you visitors and members of the Elcho Park Golf Course, enjoy your extra water. Compliments to the City of Greater Geelong and, of course, the boys from Barwon Prison and their C-grade water that's coming your way. Australian Championships with Tiger Woods playing up at Kingston Heath. That was a sight to behold, the greenness and the magnificent of the course. And that's what we're aiming at, that benchmark of maintaining that element of helping our golfers out.
It looked fantastic. It did. It looked absolutely amazing, and love to have Tiger Woods come out to Elcho Park. I'm not so sure we get to that point, but if we can actually get enough water from the Barwon Prison, we might look at inviting him out here and see if he'll come and play a round out on Elcho Park.
It must be a challenge to you as the councillor in this ward in the northern side of town, which is the drier side of town, to be continually looking at the situation water-wise.
There are real issues with public reserves and sporting grounds out this way. It is very dry. As you were saying before, there's no opportunity to. As you were saying before, there's no opportunity to draw from a river to water grounds out this way, and this is the only golf course in the north. So it's important that we do find a way to keep people playing the sport that they love.
Now the pipeline is coming along Bacchus Marsh Road. It'll be travelling from the northern side of Geelong out where the Barwon Prison is. It'll come along Bacchus Marsh Road and it'll hang a left as it travels south towards Geelong along Elcho Road and down towards the golf course.
That's correct, yes.
And it will then cross underneath the road?
Yep, that's correct.
And into?
Into the course, into the actual premises itself. They'll then look to put it into storage tanks and obviously put it out there on the greens.
Now, Cameron, a lot of challenges out in your ward at the present time, but we're always working on the positives in the great city of Geelong. Exactly. What's been happening, mate?
We are investigating, particularly with the Lara Sporting Club, ways to facilitate their growing membership in soccer, because they don't have a soccer home at the moment. They're just having to use whatever ovals they can find. We're looking at actually getting a proper soccer pitch out there for them. We were out there on site at that oval, and there's been some delays in getting that at the primary school, that oval up and running for use by sporting clubs, but that's on its way, and it will prove to be a drought-tolerant surface that will be used for many years to come. There is a huge demand for sport out in this area, particularly soccer. There's always demand. People are having to be turned away because there just isn't the room to play. So that's a massive challenge out this way.
And when you mention Lara, of course, in the world of, particularly in the world of cricket, the Lara Recreation Ground, is a snake pit as we like to amicably call it. It was one of the first to kick off in Geelong with its legend coarse grass, which has proved an absolute resilient grass throughout the summer period.
It's amazing. It's a bit freaky, really. You go there, and when it's getting hot and all your domestic type ryegrass is dying off, it's looking great. It's getting greener. So it's that is the ultimate compromise. The type of grass that we used to rip out of our lawns because it was growing like a pest is now being used on sporting grounds as a great way to keep them green.
And it was a compliment 2 seasons ago when the Geelong Cricket Association played their grand final out here, and ironically they had to play it early and it got rained out.
Yeah, very ironic. Yeah, look. My hope is that Lara will be a sort of a benchmark in terms of sporting facilities for the City of Greater Geelong. There's many opportunities out here. We've got plenty of room, as is obvious, not only just in the normal sports of soccer, football and cricket, but also pony riding and potentially motocross as well. So there's real opportunities, and I think the heart of sport is really in the north of Geelong.
And another one of the projects we've spoken to you early in the year, which we saw the first turning of the sod, was the new upgrading of the school oval.
That's right.
at the Lara Primary School.
Yeah, there's been a couple of issues with getting that up and running. But it is on its way, and once it's established, once the grass is established, it'll be a fantastic oval for use well into the future.
Enjoying your time on council still?
I am. It's I love to see nothing more than projects being completed. So to actually see it on the ground, pipeline being laid to help out, in this instance, the community who use the Elcho Park golf course. I love to see that. So that's pretty much what I live for on council, is to see action happening, and it's great to see it happening. So I'll keep going, and there's plenty more opportunities and challenges for me to get my head around.
And viewers, I think we're pretty glad we've got some mechanical diggers, because I don't think the boys from the Barwon Prison would find the ground too soft to be digging it if they had to do it, Cameron.
No chain gangs allowed anymore, Rawlo, I'm afraid.
We thank Cameron Granger, councillor on the City of Greater Geelong, as we go to a break on Good Morning Geelong. We'll be back with more after this.